What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me see if I can get this shared up and shared out real quick. Let's see if I can get this shared out. Share it up, share it out. No. Not there. But right here. Bet. Bet. That's it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let me get something shared up real quick. All right, that'll work. That'll work. Day, hey, Day, how you doing? Mm. Instagram is new to doing this shit on Instagram. Let's see. Okay, there you go, right there, Day. I had to switch back and forth. How you doing, though? Morning, D. What you think about that Cowboy? What's up, Kelton? Shit. The Cowboys got their ass whooped. Shit. That's crazy, man. That's real crazy. They got off to a bad start, man. They got off to a bad start. I didn't have them or anything like that, but it was crazy. I needed 25 yards from good morning, Pat. Good morning. I needed 25 yards from Cooks, man. I was yelling at the TV. No. Cooks got there. My fault. I needed 40 yards from Cup for that free $25 bet, man. On FanDuel and shit. So it was kind of crazy right there. That was kind of crazy. Yes, it was. Yes, it definitely was. Man, we got games all over the place today, boy. Family, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hit up Twitter real quick and see what the deal is. I know it's been a minute. Let's go over here. Let's see what's up. Any injury news or whatever the case may be. Nothing super new yet. Right now, all we know is McDermott questionable, Patrick Williams, Ayo, Wendell Carter, Santi Aldama, Trey Murphy is probable. Dylan Terry, Maxi Kleber. Doubtful. We got Mo Bamba, Gary Harris, Wesley Matthew, Covington, Jake LaRivia, Kelly Oubre not on the report. So it's a lot right now. It's a few things we got to look into. Okay, so we got basketball all day, and I ain't even gonna lie. I've been doing a lot of alternate props. I've been doing a lot of alternate props, a lot of alternates on the books, and that's been doing me pretty well since I haven't been recording the last few days, and I ain't been doing no parlays or nothing like that. What's up, Jay? Jay said I need a winner on the parlay. I know, right? I don't do too many parlays, man. I had one last night, man. Let me see. I haven't put like $2 or $3 on it, man. I don't bet much on parlays. I do a lot of straights or a lot of rent bankroll builders. Let me see. What did I do? This was you could have dropped 100 on this and got at least a band. Let me see. My bets. Let me see. I had this one right here. I took Malik Beasley 3 threes, Damian Lillard 4 threes, Tyler Hero 4 threes, LaMelo Ball 3 threes, Anthony Simon 3 threes. I only put like $3 on it, and that got me like $50. But them parlays I can't do them parlays like that, man. Not consistently. I can't. It's not. It ain't. I'm too greedy, and it's not profitable for me. But yeah, Jay, we'll see what we can do though, my boy. We're definitely gonna see what we can do for sure. All right, so what we got here, man? For what we know right now, I probably won't take up a lot of you guys. I don't know. I'm gonna go through the games real quick, but let's just go for what we know right now and what we can pretty much figure out, right? Pat said here in Texas we are under Arctic freeze for a few days. It's cold as hell. Rams got slaughtered also by the Lions. Yes, sir, definitely. It's cold as hell up here in Chicago, in Illinois, in Chicago. We've been -10, -20, shit like that for some days now, man. MSB, let's build a 25 leg. Damn. Hell no. What's up, MLB? Shout out to MLB. He want to get it cracking. I know, right? But the way I go through these slates and shit like that, that'll help you. That should help you out. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go through it, talk about my Jay said it's not a parlay. I don't care as long as I'm okay for sure. So the way I'm gonna go through this shit, the way I go through it, you can take what you like, leave what you don't. You know what I'm saying? And we'll figure things out from there, right? So first things first game on the docket, we got what you say? I just went 23 for 25. And I don't got nothing against them 20, 23, 24, 25 leggers, especially if you're throwing like, a low dollar amount on it. You know what I'm saying? That'll keep you going through the day. Hey, the only way you can't hit that big money if you don't play for it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't go for it, So shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. All right. So first game on the docket, we got over under 227.5 in this spot. Houston Rockets at Philadelphia Phillies, right? I mean, I'm talking about the Phillies. I'm already in baseball mode, man. Yeah, I could wait till baseball get back, but y'all know that's my shit too, right? So I hope y'all be tuned in for baseball time. Yeah, I made 50 to 100 10 cent, 50 to 110 cent tickets a day. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like that. Small percentage of your bankroll, for sure. Versus 76. So MB should be back today. That's one thing. And Alper Şengün, man. Alper Şengün he's been a monster, right? What's up, Westside? What's up, Westside? How you doing? Drop a like, fam. Drop a like. So Alper Şengün been a monster, and then but he's going up against a bigger monster right now. That's going to be Joel Embiid. I imagine Joel Embiid is fully rested and fully. I doubt if it's a minutes restriction, man. I doubt it, but he's going to want to get right back off on the same foot. I bet, man. So 32.5 points. Hey, you like it, take it. I think it's a go, man. I think it's a go. Not afraid of that defense from Alper Şengün. You know what I'm saying? Not afraid of that defense. I think he's missed 4 or 5 games straight. Head to head versus this team. Last year he gave him 39 one time. He hasn't faced him this year though. But he's been on a tear this year, right? So it's just like he's been on a monstrous tear, putting up 30 points. This is like 30 points, right? On the season, I could just look at all his numbers on the season, man. He's been killing it, man. Especially his last Man, he had 30 points in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games straight. That motherfucker been on a tear, right? So, but like I said, he hasn't played since January 5th. What's today? He hasn't played since 10 days, right? So you know, it's definitely he definitely should be well rested. You know what I'm saying? What I was looking at here, I'll tell you what I was looking at here. I was looking at I actually was looking at the rebound for Jabari Smith Jr. Minutes wise, he's back in the minutes category here. That's what I like to see. You know, minutes equal opportunity. He played 27 minutes versus Boston. Of course, they got their ass blew out, right? But prior to that, this last 3 games, he played 40, 32, 47, and 41 minutes. At little insights right here, Jabari Smith Jr. has exceeded 8.5 rebounds in 3 of his last 4 games on the road after a loss, 10.5 rebounds a game average, right? And I can filter it over here to power forward. And as you can see, some of these numbers be off between the sites that I look at. I do check both sites, but right now they got Philly at 22nd and giving up rebounds to the power forward position. And I do always cross-check between both of these sites here. And Philly to the power forward position, rebounds, they got them right here like the 4th worst, right? So, you know, they probably like middling out, right? But right now to this position, they're giving up 11 rebounds right now on paper on the season. I check some of these numbers here. If I filter it to the last 30 days or whatever the case may be, we're still going to get Philly down here. They moved down a spot at 10.8. Then I can filter it to the last 7, and then Philly's going to go with they're going to go up a little bit. Of course, that's got something to do with Embiid not being there. Then I can filter it to the last 15, and they still in the neighborhood, right? So it's a lean. I lean towards the over there. Even on the books, I like his point. I got interest in his points prop on the books at 12. I think it's 12 and a half. Let's see, 13 and a half. I can see instances where he does get there, or you can coop them together and look at points plus rebounds, or you can alter them down if you're on the books and bankroll builders and shit like that, right? But head-to-head versus this team here, rebound-wise, he's got 11 and 12 rebounds versus this team. Hasn't faced this team none this year. They were a team that I was targeting versus rebounds last year as well. So I think there's a clear pathway for him to hit his rebound prop. But it's not an official play. It's a strong lean for me, right? That's what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at that, and can't talk you off all the ancillary plays like. I believe they're going to need Fred VanVleet. I think he's going to have one of the best matchups on the board going up against Maxey. Maxey is not the best defender there. Fred VanVleet is solely there to shoot threes and drop dimes. So, you know, it's a possibility that he can come out and do that. Shout out to Westside. Westside, he says Maxey PRA's under. Yeah, definitely. This Houston Rockets does have some pretty decent defense, and they play at a slower pace. Fred VanVleet, he likes Fred VanVleet as well. So those are some plays that I'm looking at there. Embiid definitely doesn't want to get in foul trouble. I couldn't talk you off. I mean, there's there's possibility Alper Sengun can start getting busy there. I'll tell you one thing: if Alper Sengun don't do nothing, they get their ass blow out. I'll tell you that right now. That's how this team has been made up right now. Now they going as Alper Sengun's been going, and at the end of the day, if I'm not mistaken, there will be no Tyree Eason. Of course, Victor Oladipo is out. Mo Bamba's game time decision. Robert Covington is out. Game time decision for Embiid. Kenneth Lofton and DeAnthony Melton is out. Okay, so got injury news there, right? Yeah. Interesting. I've been live betting like crazy, man. Shout out to Utah and a couple in Boston, and all them teams. I've been betting blowouts, man. I've been getting some plus 1,000, or plus 2,000, plus 3,000 or better in these blowouts, man. It's been beautiful. New Orleans Pelicans. Last video I made, we couldn't resist going up against the Dallas Mavericks, and then I had already sprinkled on them. And then they ruled the whole fucking starting five outside of Joval, but we still ended up pulling it off, right? So I went right back to the well with the New Orleans Pelicans. I actually did a little small parlay. I took the Pelicans and I took the Golden State Warriors at a plus 104 or something like that. Sprinkled a little bit on it. It is what it is. Right now, give me these New Orleans Pelicans moneyline parlays, run line straights right here. I'll take that, right? I'll take that, right? So couldn't talk you off Kyrie's numbers, things of that nature. The big dog should be playing today. So I ain't gonna be looking at too much here. Always keep an eye out on the blowout situation there. I've been hitting those, right? I've been hitting those. This is what I've been hitting. I've been hitting the bands. You know what I'm saying? I've been hitting those. I've been hitting those pretty hard right now. Right now they got it at a plus 3,800 for the 31 plus, but it's a live bet. I usually catch this. Maybe if I catch this around the live bet, I'll catch it around maybe a plus 1,000 or something like that. Depends on how fast they get off and start getting off in their ass, if that's what happens. Now, some bets that some plays that I was looking at here. Of course, the rebound prop for Jonas Valanciunas is definitely in play. The assist prop, CJ McCollum, his assist prop is in play for me, sitting at 4.5. Even if it's a parlay piece, I think that's reasonable. In a blowout, even if he doesn't come out to be aggressive offensively, I think they can use him as they can use him to to start to be a catalyst to that offense. So 4.5 assists for CJ McCollum is not out of the realm of possibilities. However, these players do have egos. If Kyrie gets to busting his ass, he's going to want to start busting his ass back, right? So 4.5 assist prop for him. He's hit this number 6 out of his last 10 games. Head-to-head versus this team, he's hit this number each and every time. They haven't faced each other this year, but this was last year and so on in his last 3 games. He's 100% to that 4.5. If you're on the books, you can tease it down on Bankroll Builders. Couldn't talk you off of that, right? But like I said, his 3 ball is in play as well. Last time these 2 teams played, he had 6. Prior to that, he only had 1 and 1. Lately, his last 10 games, sitting at 3.5. He's been smoking this number. And even if you want to tease it down to 3, he's 8 out of 10 to 3 threes in his last 10 games in this situation here, right? Westside says CJ over on points. Usually his points come out at 21.5. That's something that you can look at for sure. Sitting at 17.5 right now, relatively low. Like I said, if Kyrie's coming out trying to bust my ass, I don't give a fuck who's out there. These players, I got ego too. I'm not going to let you keep busting my ass. I'm going to bust your ass back. So I couldn't talk you off of the points for CJ McCollum. Points, or whatever the case may be for Kyrie Irving, is definitely in play. The threes is definitely in play for Tim Hardaway. And Brandon Ingram points, so on and so forth. I would probably only look at Jonas Valanciunas with probably his rebounds, maybe a sprinkle of points plus rebounds, but I might not even go there with him today, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Where's his rebound? Because for the simple fact that it could be some blowout risk, along with then you got Larry Nance playing behind him and all this bullshit. Last game he had 12 points and 12 rebounds, and he played how many minutes? 27 minutes. Like, it is what it is, right? G Hill, first basket, Embiid, Ingram, Randall, Durant, Wemby, put $1 on it. He said that's his first basket plays right there. He said drop a buck on it. That's definitely got to be a lot of good odds right there. Ingram points over. Westside on his points. Jonas Valanciunas rebounds over. I like the rebounds as well. Sitting at 9.5. Couldn't talk you off the double-double for him. And his double-double probably sitting around what? plus 120 right there. That's worth a gamble. Tell you the truth, it is what it is, right? Peace and blessings to you, Mr. Smith. Peace and blessings, fam. Peace and blessings. Drop a like if y'all on any of these platforms. Drop a like, right? Yeah. So, like I said, New Orleans Pelicans here. You can, and even if you're on the books, you could definitely look at the player performance doubles here. Those should be some. Definitely should be some decent little stuff right there. Bog points from we'll get there for sure. I know you're talking about Bogdanovich, right? If I'm mistaken. Yes, sir. I like that as well. Player performance doubles. Let's see if we can find something that's pretty sweet here. Number of dunks. 0 dunks in the first quarter. We'll see. I ain't finna look at that shit right now. Oh, shit. What was I looking for? Player performance doubles. Since I'm all over these boys to win. Herb joins 10 points to win plus 20 points in the win. For Ingram, I'm not looking at Hardaway and them to win nothing. 4 threes in the win plus 186. Not going to get too high odds here. Not going to get too high odds here, right? That's a stretch. That 8 rebounds for Zion, little fat ass. He ain't going out there getting no 8 rebounds. He might. I don't know. I doubt it though. Let's go down here to the bottom. Let's see. 8 assists for McCollum, 720 in the win. Herb Jones, 15 at plus 500. CJ McCollum at 500. I mean, it is what it is. You could go if you got luxury to play on the books, you can go make your own. Kyrie under assist for West Side. Mr. Smith, Trae Young under 3s. Yes, sir. He must have been talking about Bogdanovich. RJ over. RJ. Interesting. Let's go to the next game. Orlando Magic and New York Knicks here, right? So this is one of the games where I don't have much for. I got a little bit for, but I don't have much. I'm looking at the rebound prop here for Goga Bitadze, man. You know, I probably wouldn't take the under here. I lean towards the over, right? Right now, they're dealing with Jalen Brunson is dealing with an injury here, so we're not going to get no news on this team, right, until we get news that he's in or out. However, Julius Randle, he plays well versus this team. Paolo plays well right back. Like I said, Goga Bitadze, strong as an ox down there. You know, good defensive guy. I've been telling you guys about him a while. Last time these two teams played, Hartenstein only had 3 rebounds. I'm not fucking with Hartenstein today. I don't give a fuck what he do. Now, Goga Bitadze, he can rack up rebounds in a hurry. Keep an eye out for the status of Wendell Carter. If Wendell Carter doesn't play, it's definitely a go for the 6.5 rebounds. But right now, for me, it's only a lean for Goga Bitadze rebounds. So that's what I'm looking at. Jalen Suggs, his points, it's a lean towards the over at 11.5. He hasn't, he plays his worst offense on the road, but at 11.5, I couldn't talk anybody off taking the stab there. So I like the 11.5 points for Jalen Suggs. Don't know if I'll get there even. I could even tease it down to 10 points in same game parlays, right? So there you have that. CJ assists over. Yeah, I just talked about that. Paulo on rebounds over. Couldn't talk you off of that. He on the Raptors now. Okay. OG, right. Yep. Okay. Yeah, RJ. Yeah, he's on the Raptors for sure. So lean towards the over points for Jalen Suggs. And remember, he's got crazy splits on the road. It's kind of iffy on the road. I think he can get there, but we'll see, right? If Goga Bitadze, I lean towards the over rebound for him. And I don't think they have too many people that can guard Randall over there. Randall actually Hulk smashed these boys. I think he gave him 38 and 12 last time these two teams played. So I'm definitely going to like Randall in this spot here, right? MSB said Knicks money line. This is a game I'm probably going to end up staying away from the money line or whatever the case may be, at least till we get some news. Speaking of news, let's go over here and see if we got any news over here, all right? So let's see. DeAnthony Melton back. He could miss at least a week. Joel Embiid won't have a minutes restriction if he plays Monday. There you go. So that's the only news that we got right now. You can load up on his points if you like his points right now. Couldn't talk you off of that. I'm quite sure he's going to be playing, right? I like Brunson in this spot. Brunson has been dropping dimes this year. Lately, since the trade, he's been dropping dimes. That's one thing you guys can look at there. He has been dropping dimes since the trade here. If you haven't been on it, then you can take a look at it. His last 5 games, last 6 games, he's hit this assist prop and middled on it. 8 assists. I'm probably not going to jump on that though. Looking at these teams defensively, defensive rating here. Orlando number 5, New York Knicks number 12. 2 pretty good defensive teams. Pace, like I don't know, man. New York Knicks 25th in pace, and then Orlando around 25th in pace. Slow pace game. Anything can happen, but I like a little bit more action in my shit. But the usage is going to be concentrated. We know. What we do know offensively, you're gonna get some Suggs, you're gonna get some Paolo, you're gonna get some Jalen Brunson, and you're gonna get some what's the motherfucking name? Randall, for sure. So if you want to tease those guys down and take them only for what they do, couldn't talk you off those numbers there, right? Couldn't talk you off those numbers. I'm off of Hardenstein this game. I just don't like I haven't seen any numbers. And I'm going to tell you this right now. His Hardenstein, his rebounds are going to come out at 9.5 or 10.5. It's not going to be 11.5. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let's keep it moving. Detroit Pistons at Washington Wizards. We have come on, man. We got 240.5 over under in this spot. And this is the same game parlay du jour. I can't even. I know y'all don't even want me to talk about this game. Straight up, I can waste. I ain't gonna. It's not wasting time, but it's not wasting time. But we know 2 bad defenses. It's going down, man. It's going down. Straight up, it's going down. Ivy got a great matchup. Duren's got a great matchup. Everybody got a great matchup, man. Everybody. Kuzma, damn near had a triple-double last time he played these people. A 30-point triple-double. Everybody's in play, man. Rebounds, just everything, man. So it is what it is, man. Pool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? May the best prop win in this shit, man. So I ain't even finna even go through this game, right? It's just everybody's in play. Somebody gonna shit the bed. It just is what it is. Somebody gonna sell. But it's a money-making game here, though. Ivy 2 threes, Kuzma points, Bogdan points and threes, Ivy assists. My favorite player, you already know who it's going to be. It's going to be Duren. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Right now, his points and shit is jacked up. His rebounds sitting at 12.5. His points are sitting at 17.5. You can look at his points plus rebounds. Let's see. All his numbers are super inflated because of the trades and all that shit that they didn't construct it. So all his numbers going to be super inflated right now, but it is a spot where he can't get there. Looking at a double-double here, he's 8 for 10 to his double-double, which is a parlay piece at a minus 130 there. Let's see. Head-to-head versus this team. Last time these 2 teams played, only once this year he had 14 rebounds and he had 12 points. You can look at his points plus rebounds. Like I said, lately he's in the points category. He's been killing it. I mean, 15, 21, 16, 20, 13, 17. So, even if you want to tease it down, whatever case may be my guess. But he's the guy who I'm looking at. There you go, MLB. There you go. Yep, he had 14 rebounds last time these 2 teams played. Bam, there it is right there, right? So, and you couple that with the fact, just like I say, man, I'm just sound like a broken record when I go through this type of shit, but they giving up the butt, man. Charlotte has overtaken the top spot from Washington, has given up the most points to the center position. but they regained it in a rebound position right there. Just everything, man. Points. You can look at points. They second from the center. They are top 10 in power forwards. Washington is number 1 versus small forwards giving up points. Washington is just ass, right? They're just terrible. Top 5 are giving up points to shooting guard. Just a lot, right? So this could be a really, really good get money spot right here, right? Can take you off anything. Same thing with this game right here. The San Antonio Spurs at Atlanta Hawks right now. And it's the same old song, man. DeJounte Murray going up against his old team. His numbers are in play. He's historically came in versus this team, versus his old team. He's historically played very, very well versus his old team. He know they want some back. I expect he's been playing out of his mind. He actually been playing his way out of Atlanta. He's been playing so good lately. So, head to head versus this team, he's 18, 22, 24 points. The three ball been there for him, at least multiple threes, especially as of late. Last 10 games, he's been killing it from beyond the arc. Multiple threes in every one except for 2. So you can tease it down if you want. Points wise, he's just been balling. So I definitely like that, right? On the flip side, you can also look at Devin Vassell because he definitely ain't no punk, right? So points wise for Devin Vassell, the usage is there. Last 3 games, he ain't been looking too well, but it is what it is. Head to head versus this team though, he's been busting their ass, right? 29 and 25. They played 1 game this year. Last year he played, and then the 3-ball. The 3-ball he's been hitting it versus this team, right? He's got 4 and 5 in his last 2 times he's played versus this team. The 3-ball is definitely a play for somebody like Devin Vassell here. The rest of these guys are self-explanatory. I'm probably going to sprinkle some on the assist prop for Trae Young, and it's a minus 220 for the double-double. I couldn't talk you off of that, but the assist prop, I think this is a place where it's probably a go, right? Head-to-head versus this team. He's got 14 assists or better in 2 of his last 3 games versus this team. It's sitting at 10.5 right now. Even if you want to use a parlay piece for his double-double, couldn't talk you off of that, right? I wouldn't sprinkle too much on it. Anybody could sell, but it is what it is, right? Wemby, he's been on a minutes limit, but he's putting up numbers in a hurry, right? West Side, Murray over on points, his old team. Murray over 4.5 rebounds. G Hill likes that. Capella over on rebounds. I couldn't talk you off Capella over on rebounds. He smashed these guys. Only thing about Capella, he was coming off some type of injury or whatever the case may be. I don't know. They need to figure it out, right? Bay under PRAs. It could happen. I don't know. It could happen. Bay has been rebounding the ball really, really, really well. I took his rebounds last game. He got there at 6.5. His rebounds probably, let's see where his rebounds sitting at right now. 7.5. I don't think I want to go there. His rebounds was at 6.5 versus Washington. Head-to-head versus this team. I don't think I want to go there for his rebounds today. I don't give a fuck how good is the matchup. I'm not taking Sadiq Bey for no 8 rebounds. He can go up there and hit that shit every game if he want. I don't care. I don't care. So it is what it is, right? But this is another same type of game environment here. Same game parlay. If you're not greedy, go in there, get you a plus 100, plus 200, something like that. Get out of there. I couldn't talk you off of it, right? Spurs too big. They all right. They ain't all that big. It's just, I don't know. I'm just not taking it. He ain't that big. That's the problem. But, he got a knack for rebounding that ball. I'd rather look at him for his threes, right? I'd rather look at Sadiq Bey for his threes, right? So, I'd rather look at Sadiq Bey for stretching the floor. Even if you want to come down to 2 threes, he's got multiple threes. I could alter it down to 2 threes for you guys to give you a better look. He's 8 for 10 to 2 threes there. I would probably get down to that. You get that at minus 250 at a parlay piece, right? So 2 threes, I couldn't talk off of that, right? Last 20 games, he's 15 or 20 to that number. Head-to-head versus this team, he's hit this number 1 out of 2 times. He had three threes this year when they played him on November 30th, right? So there you have that, right? Everything's in play here. It just is what it is. Golden State Warriors at Memphis Grizzlies. Draymond will be back here, right? I was contemplating on some of these numbers here. Now, for both Draymond and Curry, I can actually see both of these guys hitting their peripherals props, especially assists. I mean, you get a 4.5 assists at a parlay piece for Stephen Curry, and then 5.5 assists on his way back for Draymond Green. I mean, first game back, he definitely can do that. Just dropping off a few downs, coming off screens from Curry and Clay, right? So I just can't talk you off of it. If you want to tease it down, be my guest. The rebounds, same old song, right? 3.5 rebounds apiece. I mean, 5.5 for Draymond, 3.5 for Stephen Curry, right? So I couldn't talk you off anything that right. I could take you off anything right there. And then the threes. It's a 3-point shooting lead. This is what they're gonna do. I like Curry for 4.5. I like Clay for 3.5. I ain't even gonna lie. It just is what it is. This team right here is depleted. This team is depleted. Let me go over here and just there's big time blowout potential here. They stuck around a little bit last game with whoever they was playing, but they stuck around as long as they could. Let me get some injury news up for you guys real quick, and I can give you guys. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me go over here. Okay. Let me click on Curry. Bam. All right. I'm gonna give y'all some injury news here. This is a site right here. If you guys want to take a look at this one here, like I said, it's in my on my YouTube, because that's where you predominantly be able to find me at. On my YouTube is it's linked in the description. You can get this tool, and you get a free week with this tool right here, right? So we know we got Moses Moody, Chris Paul, Gary Payton out. Steven House, we know that he's out for the season. Santi Aldama is a game time decision. Desmond Bain out. Brandon Clark out. James Jackson might as well sit his ass down too, but he's a game time decision. He's not going to deter He's not going to deter anything for me, right? So this team is just in shambles right now. So let's talk about, since these teams is shorthanded, let's talk about, because minutes equal opportunity no matter how you look at it. So definitely let me elaborate on some of these guys that I think we could look at, right? So let me see. So looking at the Memphis side, Bain out, James Jackson Jr. questionable, Smart out. Aldama is questionable. Rose out. I mean, what Morant, Clark, Adams, Laveria, whatever. So Luke Kennard, he's going to be out there, right? He's going to be out there shooting a 3-ball early and often. He's got multiple threes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 8 games, including 4 games in a row. So if he pops up on the books, you could look at him for threes. Xavier Tillman. Whatever his points and rebounds come out at, I'm gonna end up liking that. His last 3 games, he has 12, 20, and 14 points. Played 36, 31, and 28 minutes. Minutes equal opportunity. I'm gonna have some interest there. If you like fantasy score, things of that nature, he has 6 steals last game. He is a 1-1-1-1-1 candidate. Okay, if you like the 1-1-1-1-1s on FanDuel, he's definitely one of those guys, right? So let's see if he pops up, and let's see what we'll get it for. Xavier Tillman, you get the 1-1-1-1-1 for him at plus 150. Jaron Jackson at minus 105. He is one of those guys as well. Draymond Green can slide his ass in there, but I couldn't talk you off of it. Draymond Green, he's definitely in play, right? He's in play for that, okay? So I'm going to like Xavier Tillman. We just need lines. We don't have any lines out for these guys right now. I don't know what they're waiting on. Put them weak motherfuckers up there, right? So the next guy you can look at will be I haven't been playing the rest of those guys, man, but I mean, Roddy and Zaire Williams, and I ain't finna keep going off into that. I ain't finna keep going off into that team. We'll see. You say Clay under on points. I probably wouldn't be going there, but hey, it is what it is. Chicago Bulls at Cleveland Cavaliers here. As far as a game, sad in this one here. Shit, I want to lean towards the Bulls in this one for that plus money. I really do. But for the sake of I don't bet on too many games. Y'all already know that. But at the end of the day, I can't deny that what the Bulls have done. How bad they've been. Defending the 3-point line, especially from them ball handlers and those guards. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, catch and shoot guards been fucking us up. Catch and shoot guards like Clay and shit like that. But I couldn't talk you off the 3 ball for Donovan Mitchell. That's what he does, right? The Bulls, they give up the most threes to the shooting guard position. That would be Donovan Mitchell. He'll probably be playing shooting guard / point guard. So it is what it is. His threes and his points plus and threes are in play there, right? What we got here? Mitchell over on points. Yep. So you think Bogdan over for points? Yes, please. Yes, please. I like it. Or threes and or both. Which over 20.5? What you mean? 20.5 plus money for Bogdan? I like it. Or his threes. Bogdan, let's see. Ain't no let's see. I mean, it is what it is. Just, hey, you ain't got, stay within your means. And manage your bankroll right. He's only gotten over this number 3 of his last 10 games, but it's definitely doable, right? Head-to-head versus this team. They played in the beginning. No, he hasn't faced this team this year. He hasn't. Last 10 games from beyond the arc. 3 balls sitting at 2.5. He's 50% to this number in his last 10 games, and the 3-point attempts for him has been 5, 3, 5, 7, 4, 7, 8, 15, 6, 6, 7. So he's taking this fair amount of shots there. I'm really gonna like Jaden Ivey. The usage for him should, be up. And lately he's been let's see what he's been doing. Since Cade been out, look at his shot attempts. 17, 18, 19, right? With his points prop sitting at 20.5. If you're gonna give me 18, 19 shots, I'm gonna like your point prop, right? At 20. So in this matchup, especially in this matchup, right? He hasn't been playing this type of role. Last time these two teams played, he hasn't been playing this type of role. But because Cade was in effect, he did give him 15 points on the 27th of November. But Cade ain't there. He's liable to go crazy on their ass today. You never know, right? So where were we? Right. So Jared Allen usage has been through the roof. He's got a bang with Drummond and Vucevic. Vucevic is a guy that you can go out there and get your rebounds and shit from, right? I have no problem with targeting nobody from versus Vucevic, right? He's got double-digit rebounds in 8 straight games. Head-to-head versus the Bulls team, 23rd of December, he just had 17 rebounds versus the Bulls. As you can see, though, he's had double-digit rebounds in 3 of his last 5 games. So I can't talk off numbers from him. Even his points, right? His points has been, he's been giving their ass the business in the points. This is head-to-head versus the Bulls. He's averaging 21 points in his last 3 games, right? And then lately, his last 10 games in general, y'all know what he's been doing. He's been dropping motherfuckers off. You can fade any bet. That's why they have the over and unders for sure. No problem. You're definitely right. So not looking at too much from this game here. I'm not looking at too much from this game here because I don't want to get off into some homer type of shit because I am from Chicago. It is what it is. But it is what Jay said, yeah, I look at him, Zion. He's just trying to get to the basket and not shoot no jumpers. Right, for sure. That's how, yeah. All right. Kobe White. Kobe White can't talk off his threes. He's been a monster, right? The minutes has been there for him. Uh, the minutes has been there for him. I took his three his last game, man. After all this shit, he clunked out on me, man. That man had 0 threes, man. That was crazy, but it is what it is. But he has been in fuego. His 3 points sitting at 2.5. Igor, what's happening? What's up? What's up, my guy? What's up? These 3 balls sitting at 2.5. Definitely something that you can look at for sure. And then this points prop is sitting at 18.5. I don't know about if I'll be going to this points prop, but the 3 ball could be in play here. What I would say here is I don't like to target. I don't like to target. No, it ain't because Zach back. It ain't because Zach back, Gotti. It ain't because Zach back. Let me see. It ain't because Zach back. I mean, the minutes is still there. 41, 43, 37, 32. The attempts was down this game here versus San Antonio. I just don't know what happened this game. But 7 attempts, 11, 7, 6. So, no, it's there. It's there. The shots been there, still been there. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes he goes through those rough patches because I was looking at the last 20 games, and he did go through a rough patch right here. He went through a rough patch right here, and Zach wasn't even playing, but he went through a rough patch right here, like 2 threes, 3 threes, 2 3 0 0 2 1 0. So this could be the beginning of a rush patch, or he can make up for it. But another thing I don't like about this here is I'm big on pace, and you got the 2 slowest pace teams in the league, right? Well, Chicago Bulls, they the slowest pace team in the league right here, 30. And then you got Cleveland Cavaliers, right? 2 bottom feeders when it comes to pace. I don't have a lot for that. Less shot attempts, you know what I'm saying? Less shot attempts, less assist attempts. They got a few good defenders on both sides of the ball. Like, I ain't with this shit, So you could probably look at some unders too, you know what I'm saying? Because it's 2 sides of the coin. I'm not a big unders guy. I can identify them sometimes, but it's always don't point out like that, right? I mean, I always don't pan out like that. So, pace is a lot. I look at pace a lot, right? And then you can look at defensive efficiency as well. So defensive rating and things of that nature. When you got where these teams land at? Because, okay, so you got Cleveland at 8, and you got the Bulls at 15, right? So Bulls in that top half at the good 15, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Slow paced game. Then you can look at the total too. Like the total is probably sitting at what? 221.5. Like, I don't know. But we do know that Donovan Mitchell gonna get more usage than anybody on both of these teams. So, he's gonna have that usage. He's gonna give you the best. If you're taking overs, he's gonna give you the best chance of hitting your prop. Boston Celtics at Toronto, man. Not a game. This game. I do kind of like this game because what you see is what you get. We just waiting on injury news right now. What you see, the highest. Well, Toronto's still trying to figure out the kinks, right? So that's crazy. That's crazy. So let's just talk about. All right, let's start with Scotty Barnes. His rebounds are down, his assists is up, right? Playing a shooting guard, his rebounds is down, his assists is up, right? So let's take a look at the rebounds, right? So lately, bam, since they made the trade, whatever case may be, 6, 2, 4, 2, 3, 7, 3, right? That's them last few games right there. We can filter it to the last 20 games. See here, he was balling. Now it's the drop-off. Since they made the trade, I don't know what the fuck happened. Since they made the trade, he's not rebounding, right? He's not rebounding. So that's one thing that's concerning, right? I don't know if he's going out there with his pouting and shit, like you don't want to play hard. I don't know, but There's the drop off right there, right? So would I advise you take the under? Probably not, but it is what it is, right? Now, historically versus this team, and lately, he's been hitting the 3-ball. His 3-ball coming out at 1.5. He's 6-10 to this number in his last 10 games. Last 20 games, he's 13-20. That's over 50%. I couldn't talk you off of that. And then head-to-head versus this team, he's had multiple threes in every game except for 2, right? So 1.5 threes is not a realm of possibilities for Scotty Barnes. On the flip side, who I think have the best matchup, I think Quickly has the best matchup here. I think Quickly has the best matchup. When you look at Boston, this year point guards have been getting off on them. Points wise, point guards, they're giving up the fourth most points to the point guard position, along with the second most threes to the point guard position. If we can get an aggressive Quickly, he has a chance to make a change in this game here, right? So that's what we're looking at right there. However, some other spots, right? I don't know. Somebody's going to get left out on this Toronto Raptors team every night until they figure it out. Historically, Pascal Siakam has played good in this spot. So points wise, Pascal Siakam has been balling. He's 7-10 to this points prop, and head-to-head versus this team, he's played very well. He's played pretty well, right? So he's hit his points prop at 5 of his last 7 games. Can't see nobody guarding him but Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's going to be somebody who's going to have to work on one end and come down and defend on one end. So I can look for Pascal Siakam to be aggressive here. I couldn't talk off his numbers, right? Now, one thing last year, one play that I used to play a lot was Pascal's rebounds and assists, and it's sitting at 10.5 now. This is definitely a reasonable number. He's only hit this number 4 of his last 10 games, but it's still a reasonable number if you ask me. Especially with the center position, he's probably going to end up sliding over to the center position at some point during the game because they ailing, right? They don't have Podol. They got rid of Precious. The kid played 30 minutes last game. I forgot the kid's name. But, they hurting in the center spot. You know what I'm saying? They hurting. So I couldn't talk off the rebounds and assists there. It's a lot of mouths to feed. It's hard to pinpoint who's going to do what, in my opinion, for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to pinpoint who's going to do what on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? On a regular basis. On the Boston side, I couldn't talk off any numbers there from anyone. Not one of the games I have been targeting, but this could easily be one of those games that end up being off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what type of injury news we got here. Draymond Green available to play. DeAnthony Melton could miss a week. No more new news. Just that, right? So yeah, just that. All right. So as far as the side in this one, something telling me, hey, take the 7.5. Well, the 7.5 would be a decent prop there. Hey, 7.5, man, 7.5. If Toronto could come out and score, it could be one. And we already got a 242 over under in this one here. Sparks could fly in this one here. You know what I'm saying? The highest usage players, the starters, those are going to be the guys that's going to be out there. These guys play similar types of offense. Both starting lineups, those guys going to be out there for like 30 minutes. So you can definitely skim off the top, get you a plus 200 out of here, plus 300, and get on about your business. You know what I'm saying? I like the 1.5 threes for if it's at 1.5. Let's see if it's at 1.5 for Kristaps Porzingis. I have interest there, right? 1.5 threes, I like that, right? Lo and behold, Derek White is one of those 1-1-1 candidates as well. And he will go out there and block your shot. You know what I'm saying? He'll go out there and block your shot. It is what it is. The steals category, I haven't checked on the steals category, but he will go out there and block your shot. I don't know what he's been doing lately. It's just something that I already know, right? So let's see, blocks. So he's got a block in 6 of his last 10 games. That's half. A block is half of the equation when it comes to 1-1-1s, right? And he does get blocks, bro. He's 15 to 20. He got a block at 15 in his last 20 games. On the season, he got a block. Look, he got a block in every game except for 10 games. So he more often than not, he's one of those 1-1-1 candidates. And the steals, he just about get the steal at the same rate, right? He just about gets a steal at the same rate. So you'll get that 1-1-1 for him at let's see. Plus 125. Scotty Barnes is a 1-1-1 candidate, and Kristaps Porzingis will block your shot for sure. Right? He will block your shot for sure. Who they got down here? Interesting. All right. Westside say Barrett PRAs. Barrett PRAs. Who? Barnes. Oh, yeah. He stepped up the assists. His rebounds went down. He stepped up his assists. Barnes. Right. Miami Heat, Brooklyn Nets. Like, gonna have to get injury news here. What we do know is Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's 9 times out of 10. Jimmy Butler playing today. So I don't know. I think he knows everybody don't like when he plays. That's why he ain't been playing. But yeah, Jimmy. I don't have much for this game. I don't, man. You can look at. You got blocks and. We don't have a lot of lines out for this game. We do know that Brooklyn does give up the 3 ball to the point, especially to the point guard position. So we can look at the 3 ball here for sure. They give up the most 3 balls to the point guard position there for sure, right? Westside say Johnson over 3s. You definitely look there. Bam Adebayo been playing some great defense, some great basketball. And if Claxton don't get into foul trouble, you can look at Claxton for blocks and steals, possibly blocks and steals, right? So that's definitely there, right? Other than that, I not too much for me in this one here. And probably not for the rest of these games here. Indiana Pacers. This is an interesting game here because I've been eating good off that Utah Jazz team, man. So I'm at the point now, and Jazz minus 295 favorites versus the Indiana Pacers on the road, man. Damn, that's strong. That's strong. But I've been eating very good off this Jazz team, and I'm right back. I'm right back on them. It's the Jazz or nothing for me in this spot. However you want to look at it, man. I still like the Jazz here. I definitely still like the Jazz. You can look at. I know I criticized a lot, including myself, about the rebounds versus this team. I'm not taking the 9.5. Laurie's been a beast though. I just don't like taking rebounds versus this team for some reason, man. But power force versus this team been eating their ass alive, right? They've been eating these guys alive. So Indiana, the most points to the power forward position there. It is what it is, right? Few other spots I'm looking at is the assist prop for Utah. Whoever's going to be playing the point guard, so I can't even bet the assist because it's hard for me to decipher. Oh no, that's going to be McConnell. So McConnell does drop down. So Utah is giving up the most assists to the point guard position this season. The 3 ball, you can look at the 3 ball. Buddy Hield could possibly be in play here. Utah giving up the 6 most threes, but it is what it is. I probably won't be betting none of those guys. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll find a way to get to Utah Jazz, or just live bet this here. Live bet it. I'll end up live betting Lowry over points, Sexton over on points. Couldn't talk off of that, right? Them guards got a good matchup there. In the last game on the docket, man, we got OKC and The Lakers, right? So this line's kind of fishy if you ask me. OKC is on the road. Line is kind of fishy. It's sitting at 1. We do have injury news. I think SGA is questionable. So MVP candidate SGA, and rightfully so. Definitely rightfully so. He's questionable to play Monday versus do a right knee sprain. So that's going to be interesting, right? That's going to be interesting. Let's see what in AD points and rebounds is going to look at it like here. His rebounds sitting at 12.5. Couldn't talk off of that. And then his points, Anthony Davis points sitting at 28.5. Couldn't talk you off of that. I can't make a move on this game. Oh, so Instagram. Oh, so when I stream to Instagram, they only let me stream for an hour. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Instagram's cut off right now. So it is what it is. But they got shot points in there at 32.5. You know I like it. You know I like it. I can't. Hey, you know I like it. This boy is a killer. You know what I'm saying? He's an absolute killer. If he plays, he's definitely a go for them points, right? He's on a redemption tour right now. He's just been insane, man. 30 points or more in 8 of his last 10 games. On the season, man, interesting. On the season, if I just filter to 30 points, what has been, how many? He's 28 of, he's 75 or 76% to 30 points alone, right? That boy has been on a tear. Assist rise for him is one thing that I do like to go to, but I have to fall back from it. Now it's like every time I take it, he hit it. When I get off of it, he don't hit it, right? So you say Davis under on points. That's an interesting take there. I don't know if I can go there. Prince over on points. I've seen a lot of people liking Prince. Anthony Davis under on points. He ain't been looking too good on the point side lately, but I still can't. I can't take the under. I can't, man. But head to head versus this team. This gave him 32 times last year. I would probably, me personally, I have to fade it before I take the under. Yep, but they don't have too much to really. I don't think they have too much to stop him. If he gets hot, they ass in trouble, right? Rebounds. He's hit that rebound number 2 times versus them. Not this year though. He had 11. Oh, he did hit a versus him one time this year. He had 14 rebounds. So it is what it is. It is what it is. That's the guy who I'll be looking at though. I'll be looking at Anthony Davis and I'll be looking at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. If they had a combo points prop, I probably would jump on it on PrizePicks or something like that. It is what it is, right? So that concludes the slate right there. That concludes the slate right there, man. Make sure y'all be safe out there in this weather. It's cold. It is cold. Let me see. Let me go over here on PrizePicks, man. Let's take a look at some of these combos real quick, right? Points combo. Let's take a look at these. Zion and Kyrie at 57.5. Bogdanovich, Kyle Kuzma at wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see something. Jaylen Brown didn't go through shoot around. Interesting, right? So Jaylen Brown didn't go through shoot around. His ass finna be out. His ass about to be out. That number was at 7.5. Now it's at 7. Jaylen Brown didn't go through shoot around. He's probably going to be out. So that's probably elevated usage for. They snatched him. They snatched him down. Damn, how long ago was that? Damn. 2 minutes ago, they snatched him ASAP. Interesting. Okay. They about to go in and nerf that. So now we can look at I don't know who will get to start, but that's interesting there. The dogs can really be barking here. This dogs can really be barking here. So when underdogs, player performance doubles I always tend to be a little bit higher. I bet you they probably pulled them. Let's see. Okay, they ain't pull them, right? Interesting. 15 points in the win for RJ at 300. 20 points in the win for Pascal at plus 350. RJ 2 threes in the win at plus 380. Barnes 20 in the win plus 430. Quickly 20 in the win plus 450. RJ 20 in the win plus 540. I'm just checking it out. I ain't Scotty Barnes 10 rebounds a win. I'm definitely not going there. Scotty Barnes 8 assists in the win at plus 1,300. What time this game come on? 6:40? Interesting. That's going to be interesting there. That's going to be interesting. All right. Bogdanovich and Kyle Kuzma at 44 points. I like that. Banchero and Jalen Brunson, 54. Vassell and Trae Young, 49.5. Embiid and Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown about to be out. Shai and Trae, 61. Wemby and and Anthony Davis, 49.5. Assist combo. I couldn't talk you off of this one here for CJ and Kyrie. I don't know if I'll go there, but it is what it is. Paolo Banchero and Jalen Brunson. It's doable. Trey Jones and Trae Young, 17. I don't know how many dimes Kyrie going to be dropping today. He might have to do some scoring or get their ass blew out. Rebound combos. 22 for Albert Sengun and Embiid. Interesting. That's an interesting play, man. One of these motherfuckers can get in foul trouble or they can hit it, right? 20 for Victor Wembanyama and Clint Capella. Both of these motherfuckers that's playing limited minutes. Anthony Davis and Victor at 22.5. It could happen. And 25.5 for Jared Allen and Joel Embiid. It's a lot. CJ McCollum and Kyrie, 7 threes. That's doable. Bogdanovich and Kyle Kuzma. Don't know how I feel about that one. Suggs and Brunson. That ain't Brunson. That's not Brunson. Who the fuck is that? That's Randall. Trae Young and CJ. Trae Young and CJ. That can hit in any given day right there. Waiting on one demon to hit today to win 22,000. Mason passing yard. Okay. All All right. I hope he hit that shit for you. I know he's gonna hit it for you. That's it, man. That's it. That is it. That is it. I think I want to take a stab at that 5 assists for CJ and the 4 assists for VJ is interesting. The 4 assists for DeJounte Murray is interesting. Trae Young assists, I like it. Curry and Draymond assists, it's in play. It's in play, right? Scotty Barnes assists at 5 is in play. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's 6 assists is in play, right? 5 assists for Jason Tatum with no what's the name's gonna with no Jaylen Brown could be in play there. Run the offense through him a little bit more. Rebounds. Joel Embiid's been on the tear. Like, he can do that. Jabari Smith, his rebounds is in play, say the least. I might not go there, but they are in play. In this matchup, we touched on that earlier. Joval rebounds are in play. Denny and Vija rebounds are in play, right? Gafford rebounds in play. I like Goga Batadze rebounds. Couldn't talk you off Kenny Capella rebounds. Vucevic, Claxton numbers are out. Barnes at 6.5. Where's Jalen Duran? It's probably going to be at. I wonder if Wendell Carter is out, I'm definitely going to take that 6.5 for Batadze. Banchero, where's oh, they didn't add the Knicks players yet? They ain't add Randall yet. Okay. Fancy score. Took CJ assists this morning. Yeah, the 4.5. I like that. Took Claxton rebounds this morning at 10. Kyrie Irving's fancy scores in play from a pure usage standpoint. Joel Embiid, definitely his fancy scores in play. CJ McCollum is in play. Jonas Valanciunas. Bojan Bogdanovic is in play. Denny Avdija stuffed the stat sheet. He can definitely be in play here. Daniel Gafford gets blocks, averaging about 2 blocks. That's 6 points right there. Could be in play there. DeJounte Murray, for sure. His fancy score is in play. For sure. Might take that. 37 going up against his old team. You can look at Kyle Kuzma's or whatever. His rebounds, assists, points, rebounds, assists, all that shit is in play for him. Wembanyama can get hot on the blocks and hit his fancy score somehow, some way. Motherfucker went out there and get a triple-double in 6 minutes. 21 minutes, I mean. So, yeah. Some turnover props, man. Some turnovers. What do we say? 1.5 turnovers for Fred VanVleet. Alperson Goon, 2.5. They do run the ball through him. Banchero does a lot of heavy lifting. Oh, Another play I did have. It's a lean, but it's another play I did have. And I'm still waiting on the Memphis guys, Julius Randle. That's a lot of plays I'm still waiting on, man. I like Tillman. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of plays I'm still waiting on. Do they have his points out? Let's see. CJ McCollum points. Kyle Kuzma points. Bojan points at 19 and a half on PrizePicks. Jordan Poole, 19 and a half. Can talk off of that. 10 and a half for Gafford is definitely in play. Devin Vassell. I like Devin Vassell points. I like it. Right. We'll see though. Donovan Mitchell points and/or threes. Curry points and/or threes. Where's Suggs? They don't even have Suggs up there. They don't want to put that little measly 10 and a half, 11 and a half the books got up there. Shy, his points are in play. And this matchup here, Clarkson, there's multiple guys that can get there in that Utah game. Clarkson can hit up and get there. Sexton can heat up and get there. Markkinen can heat up and get there. So it's a lot of ways that you can look at that. John Collins can even get there. John Collins has been shooting a 3-ball really, really well as of late. So you can look at John Collins for threes as well. Speaking of threes, let's go to the threes real quick and see what they got up here. Bojan, I like it. The Vassell, I like it. Suggs in that 1.5, 2.5 for DeJounte Murray, I like it. I ain't fucking with Trey. Curry, yes, 4.5 any day. Cam Johnson is in play. Emmanuel Quickly is in play. We talked about that spot versus Boston. Haven't been watching RJ Barrett to see if he's been hitting the threes. Taurean Prince, he's a 3-and-D guy, right? So it's a lot. It is a lot, man. It's a lot. Let me see. CJ McCollum, Trae Young assists, Scotty Barnes assists, rebounds for Valanciunas, 37 fantasy score for Murray. Let's see. I'll slap him up here. I'll throw $5 on this. I'll slap Bojan Bogdanovic up there. Jaden Ivey points too, man. So I might temper my expectations there. Jaden Ivey points too, man. Devin Vassell 3. So I like a lot, man. I like a lot, man. So it's a lot. It's a lot of plays, man. It's a lot of plays, man. I stepped out there and did a 3-point parlay last night. Showed you guys that earlier. I mean, I meditated on that motherfucker. I knew they was gonna get there. They was all in good spots, man. It was all in good spots, man. So, there was one right here. This was a nice one. I only put like $2 on it, but Beasley, Lillard, Hero, Ball, and Anthony Simons, they all hit their threes. 4, 3, 4, 4, and 3, right? So it is what it is, man. That's why, it is what it is. Maybe since my schedule has been kind of fucked up, man, I'm gonna have to end up. I might start sending I might start doing a live stream early in the morning, man, when I get in from work, because I work overnight. Because during the day, I'll be out. It'd be over with. I'll be out of there, man. Maybe if people ain't gonna be up though, man. But we'll see. Either way, good luck today, guys. Like I told you, I did a moneyline parlay, which was New Orleans Pelicans and the Golden State Warriors, and I got that for like plus 105. I don't know what it is right now. Let's take a look. Golden State Warriors and damn, I'm jealous now. It's plus 108. I got $10 in bonus bets, man. Maybe I should just do let's see if we can get a parlay going on here. Let's see. I wonder if what they gonna do with Donovan Mitchell, man. This is gonna be crazy. Wham. All right, let's see. Let's go 3.5 for Donovan Mitchell, right? Jason Tatum, did they put the Boston Celtics back out there? Jaylen Brown is back up there, right? So what's the spread to this game? Six and a half. It was 7.5. It's at 6.5. So that's what they went back and did some slick shit. Okay. All right. So 3.5 for Jason Tatum. Damn, Laurie shit. 3.5 at plus 140, man. I might have to bet that shit straight. I'll take the parlay piece at at 3 for minus 185. I might have to bet that straight at plus 140. I'm gonna take that. What's that? 3 legs right there. 3 little cheap ass legs. Curry. Get right spot for Curry. Give us that 4.5, man. That's 4 legs. Let's go 5 legs. 4 for Mitchell, 4 for Tatum, 3 for Laurie, 5 for Curry, and 1 more. Need somebody that's gonna go out there shooting them. Like, this is what I do. I'm waking up shooting this motherfucker. Somebody that's gonna give us the best chance to hit the 3, and that should be Tyler Hero, right? Let's go. Damn, he ain't even out there. Him or Bogdanovich. Cam was right there. I need somebody who's gonna shoot that thing though. CJ, Kyrie, fucking Ree. Let's go, Kyrie. Let's go 3.5 for Kyrie or Tim Hardaway. Either one. Can talk off either one. All right, so we're looking at this is a 16-24 parlay. We got Mitchell at 3.5, Tatum at 3.5, 3 for marketing, 4.5, and 3.5. There's some hefty numbers, man. They're gonna have to go out there and chunk, but I'm gonna play that, right? I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna put $5 on that. I'm gonna put $5 on that, man. Wait. Back to best slip. I'm put $5 on that of this bonus money right here. I'm gonna put $5 on that. Okay. Throwbacks. Where you been? Sleep somewhere. Throwbacks had his alarm set for 11:25 just so he can get to the injury news. Happy MLK Day. Shout out to Atlanta. Show. All right. That's about it, man. Good luck today, guys. Good luck today. Good luck today. Peace out.